Hey gang, Ante here. Today we're going to be studying, answering a question about a straight armbar. Person was saying their partner was standing up once they got it in from guard. So we'll use this as an excuse to do a quick review on entering the armbar and using off balancing as a way to get to different steps in this, or different stages or steps in the arm lock itself. And then we'll give you the best tip I ever got, or at least one of the two best tips I ever got on how to be heavy and not let them stand up. All right, so here we are reviewing this arm lock problem. Let's use this as an excuse to introduce armbar if you're someone who's never seen armbar before. My job is to get this elbow, if I'm attacking this arm, somewhere in my center line. Whenever I'm trying to do something, I'm going to use the threat of off balancing or the attempted off balancing them as my bridge to get the next step I want, or to use as it not my bridge, my disguise, the way I get them. So if I just pull, Al's got nothing else to worry about, he pulls back. But when I pull with my legs and I pull, he's dealing with his base and his balance, he's trying to right. There's a million different grips. Today my right's gonna go to his right tricep, my left will go to his right wrist. So I pull with my legs and I drag him over. This buys me a quarter second. As soon as I get there, I gotta do something to keep him from retracting and off balance him again next. So I pull with my legs, I drag. I put this foot on his hip and I put my thigh behind his leg to follow that airspace, just to fill it, sorry, so it's hard for him to pull back. I pull, drag, step, and then I off balance him again by kneeing him in the armpit with the side of my knee. This buys me a second to come over to here. This leg's chop to drive him off balance, like maybe even knock him over. Its job is to hold him or to put him under duress long enough that the submission has time to take effect. Right? Again, another quarter second. I think we've got 3/4 of a second right now built up. So it's not a lot of control, right? So that's why we drill and rep, and we take our shots and live rolling again and again and again until we kind of work out the kinks for ourselves as individuals. If this student's question, if I read it right, when we're here, they're getting here, but the person is standing up at this point in time. Go ahead, buddy. And then eventually pulling the arm out and passing. Do what they will. There's two tips I'm going to give you. One is my general, this is the basic way I do the arm bar and show the arm bar, and then one of the best tips I ever got for this particular problem. So we pull to get the drag. We stepped to off balance them to keep this here long enough for us to come over. Once we're over, this chop usually buys me enough time to be holding his wrist and hip in up. But sometimes this leg, this weight class difference, this leg, if I'm heavy on his head and biting on his arm, this is for the joint lock, the elbow. This is for his posture to keep him down. But if you're ever having trouble having that be enough, best tip I ever learned on this was to bring this leg here and drive this knee weight into there. And it'll be so hard for your buddy to stand up. It's one of those weird ones that it'll serve you better to just grab a rookie, have them stand up, make sure they can stand up out of your arm bar, and then open your knees, have the leg driving sideways into the head side leg, and just see if it is enough to keep them down. That's it, gang. Hope you liked it, hope it helped. Go give me a like, a share, a nice comment, all that good stuff. Bye-bye.